welcome to another episode of Building This City. This is Soap the Crate, and today, in this episode, what are we going to be doing? Let me tell you just a little bit real quick, by way of a little bit of an example from my day job. Now, by day, I am a computer programmer, and when we start working on a new feature or start fixing bugs, sometimes we get into the code and we find that we need to just move some stuff around. And one of the things that we need to do when we start doing that, we call that refactoring. Okay, so that is your software programming word of the day, word of the episode. So yeah, what we're going to be doing today is a little bit of refactoring, and we're going to be going over to Spawn because I need to take care of some stuff at the iron farm. And if you've read the title by now, you have figured out what I'm going to be doing, or at least what I really want to do, and that is I want to build a gold farm. We're going to build an Overworld portal design. I was going to do another version, but it's not really in the cards at the moment. We might eventually do one depending on how our needs go, but for now we'll just do a portal based one, and with the large portals now available in Minecraft, we're gonna do one really large. Is he mad? No, he's not mad. He's just doing some strange stuff. Okay, now around here you notice a change. I've got a beacon going through the middle, and if you look here, I've got haste 2, and what I've been doing is mining out down at level 12. We're not going to go there. I've got to get some other stuff real quick, get some more obsidian. I don't know if this is enough. It might be, but I'm not sure. Also, this is new. You see this guy? Yeah, he was hanging out by the main house, and I ran over here, grabbed some fish, and managed to get him. I need another one, and I haven't named this one, so if you have any ideas for names, feel free to let me know in the comments. Let's see, I've got a bucket of water, and we'll go over and get some more obsidian. But anyway, I need to gather a little bit more, namely the obsidian, and then also some more redstone stuff, and I might have to work that out in creative before I get going too much here, at least at spawn. But yeah, I'm gonna probably dig this whole thing out. That should give me a decent amount, and I'll do some calculations to figure out whether I do actually need any more. I've got a little bit of a bank down in the where that what is it? That beacon is. So I've got some down there, but this is an easy enough spot here. So I'm gonna do that off camera, because it's rather boring to watch somebody just do this the whole time. So yeah, I will see you in just a moment. We'll be at spawn starting the refactoring process, so catch it in just a bit. Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I'm over here at spawn. This is the top floor. We need to go to the project area. I was just noticing there is a pretty bad amount of lag. I don't know what the issue is with my frames per second, right now. It could have something to do with all the hoppers that are around here, but we're going to figure that out later. So I'm down here. I've gotten my materials ready to go. Actually, these furnaces were part of some lag reduction measures, and what I need to do is I need to mess with that. Let's see, what have I done else? Let's see. Let's just make sure. Okay, smooth lighting is off. Render distance is down. Yeah, it's still pretty bad. Now, if you want to build a gold farm, at least in the overworld, one of the things you've got to do is, well, you do that by building portals. Okay, that's pretty standard, and then you've got to build a catch basin, right? And like a water catch basin, right? So I wonder, I don't know, maybe maybe you know where a catch basin might be. Do you know where we might have built one before? I mean, I don't like building the same thing necessarily. So if we were to have built a water catch basin sometime before, it'd be nice to reuse it, right? Oh, what's that? What's that? That's a water catch basin, isn't it? Maybe I should build a portal over that. Oh, I have. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing there. And you know, I just realized one of the flaws in my plan for coming around this way. Let's build a little scaffolding. I still won't be able to get through there. Well, that stinks. Gotta go around the side here. Hoo-hoo. That would have been bad. The other problem we got going on right now is that I am in range of that speed beacon over there. I moved it under the fountain. So this is what we're going to do, folks. We are going to be building portals. That's right. Up here. I'm going to build 8 of them. I'm not going to bring you along for all of this process, but yeah, that's the idea. So we're going to build 8, and then what you do is you put these trapdoors on, and when the pigmen spawn, they think that this is a solid block, and they walk off, and they're going to fall into this catch basin, and they're going to meet their demise a little later. That's part of the refactoring that we have to do. For the time being, though, because this is survival, I'm going to be leaving these open. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about why I'm doing this instead of what I had been, or what you might have thought I was going to be doing next. Now, I recently posted a video of what I was calling a sneak preview, and it was of me running through the end to a potential build site, right? And that was for a possible Enderman farm. One more. Oh, yeah, I got the glowstone. I'm done with the you know what, there's one more thing I need. I was going to build an Enderman farm, and then I had a viewer say, wait, I've got a friend that's going to be doing a new version that is supposedly better than the Behemoth design by King Happy. So I'd already gathered all the resources. They're in those chests that you see me run by. Well, I've got the resources, and it'll probably use pretty similar resources, but hopefully, at least, because that's a lot of stuff I've collected already. Anyway, I decided, you know what, let's build something else then, while that guy's friend finishes up the Enderman Farm design, and we'll go from there. So I decided to build this gold farm, and it was really based on an idea I saw on Reddit. Somebody built one of these. It was just a picture that they showed, but it provided a decent amount of ideas, so that's what we're going to go with here. And let's see, so I'm building these portals. You know what, let me take this guy out. I'm building these portals 4 high, or rather they are going to be, so this catch basin is 2 blocks high now, and this portal is going to be, well, let's see, it's 1, 2 high. What is that? Yeah, 2 high. So that's the top of the catch basin right now, and there's 2. So 2, 2, that's 4. Now, an iron golem is 3 blocks high, so they should be able to fit under here. The tests in creative when I built this, they're somewhat inconclusive. I wasn't sure if I was blocking iron golems or not, but yeah, hopefully we don't mess up the standard behavior of this thing. One of the things I'm going to do real quick is get this platform set up going across as well. And it is a bit disconcerting at these heights. Of course, my bed is currently set upstairs in the main spawn compound, so I won't go too far if I happen to fall. But it'd be nice to just not, not fall. So I'm taking my time. Unfortunately, I have the speed boost on. So yeah, let me just get some scaffolding here, and then let's talk portal design. Now, you could build a gold farm in the Nether, and that's one of the things that I wanted to do initially, but you can do one up here in the overworld by using portals. And the way that works is that portals have a chance of spawning a pigman, and it depends on the difficulty level that you've got. We're currently on normal, and so the chance that a pigman spawns is 1 in 1,000 per game tick for each portal block. Now, this is not one giant portal block. It's actually going to be 18, because it's 18 across by 21 tall. It's going to be 18 times 21, and off the top of my head, I meant to get that memorized for you before we did this, but oh well. You know what? Let me check that real quick. Let's go to the calculator. So it's 18 times 21. Okay, so each portal is going to have 378 portal blocks, okay? And there's going to be 8 portals, and then plus 2 on the sides, and I'll show you that in just a bit. But total, we're going to have around 3,100 portal blocks, which is pretty crazy. So each one has a chance of producing, or has a 1 in 1,000 chance of producing a pigment. So the total system should produce 3 pigment on average every game tick, okay? I think that's how that works. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? And then let's see. Of course it will rain, and I'm not near a bed, so we'll just have to put up with this. I'll go over here. Now I'm not going to light these until the mechanism down at the bottom is done. Which reminds me, until those are done, I need to light this area up. So there we go. We're going to have portals up top, and every game tick we should have a chance of spawning a pigment. At least 3 pigment. Now the problem comes in that they don't always move. Let's see, is there dirt? Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, of course it won't go there. I need my glowstone. Okay. Sorry folks, we got the in the winter, when our heat kicks on, it's a rather dry heat, and it somewhat messes with my sinuses. Okay, so we want to go with that. I should finish that all the way out. And sure enough, there we go. And now, I did not do like I did with the last one in bringing not enough. Right there, I ended right about there. Ran out of obsidian. Not a good spot to be in, I'll tell you that. So anyway, the heat is rather dry, and that really messes with my sinuses. So I'm sorry for that. It's the downside of winter. Of course, the problem is we need the heat on here, but we don't get any snow. It got down to 9 degrees last night, and no snow. Seems like a waste, really. What's the point in having cold if you're not going to have snow also? I really like having these things, although there's a bit of a limited supply right now because we don't have the Enderman farm. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna do all of these off camera. Actually, okay. Let me just tell you real quick. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you can see where I've notched these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you see 2 blocks right here. Well, that's wide enough to put a portal, so I'll just put some obsidian right there on the columns there, and we'll have 2 portals on the side. I'm going to line it with glass on the outside so the pigment don't fall out this way, and then they'll go down there. But I'm going to do that off camera. I just wanted to record a bit of a segment here, and then I'll probably do most of the drop shoot and the other mechanisms, and we'll come back and explain it rather than me build it, because I might mess something up. It is a bit of a complicated system because we've got 3 different mobs we're trying to get rid of. So anyway, I'll talk to you about that once I finish it, but I'm going to finish up these portals, and let's see what else. Oh, the other thing is I'm going to have to build up these columns here, or this wall, up to this level. Probably, no, a little higher too, because I don't want pigmen jumping from here out. I want them to stay in the system. So we'll probably have, let's just show an example real quick. Okay, so this is pigmen level right here. I definitely can't have it here, and they can still jump here. And that should be enough. So two in, yeah, that should be enough, and then we should be good to go. But I'm going to do that 8 or 6 more times, and then get started on the drop chute, and I'll bring you back. All right, back in a bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, progress has been made. I have been redoing some of this area, and as you can see, I have been at work under the iron farm itself. Okay, so when we last left off, I was in the middle of the portals, and I'll just let you know I finished those up, and we're going to take a look at those after this, but I wanted to show you the drop chute first, and talk about some of the mechanisms in place. So I've still got some dirt here as scaffolding, but I did want to show you this. So before, the iron farm sent the iron golems out that way to a little storage room that was under there. I have cleaned that up because we are now taking care of the iron golems here in this contraption. And our intent is to have iron golems, zombie pigmen, baby zombie pigmen, and zombie pigmen chicken jockeys. So let's talk about the various mechanisms in place, and we might get an example. We'll see whenever that village decides to make a new iron golem. But there are 2 tripwire hooks. There's a couple pieces of string right there, a little bit far off. You can see it right there. And then there's a sticky piston and a solid block. So the iron golem will drop down, trigger the tripwire hook, which pushes this piston and causes suffocation damage. In the other design, I had lava blades that softened the iron golem first, so it didn't take as long for the piston to work. But we can't do lava now because zombie pigmen actually start swimming in it, so that throws a bit of a kink in the works. Let's see, this solid block, if it's extended, is actually low enough that pigmen that drop down on it will receive full fall damage. So just in case an iron golem is in there when the portal spawns some pigmen, they'll still take the full fall damage. Otherwise they'll just drop and hit this floor of hoppers, and that works for both the babies and the adult zombie pigmen. The other ones that proved to be fairly problematic are the chicken jockey pigmen. Okay, if they were to fall, they'll actually take on the property of the chicken and they'll just float down, so no fall damage. They won't trigger this thing, so no suffocation damage. So I really didn't know what to do. I tried crushing them, but I ended up getting the item elevator effect. I tried using lava, but they ended up swimming, or the other ones ended up swimming, and so it just didn't work out. So in the end, what I'm going to do is I'll have a platform up there where I go AFK so that the portals actually start spawning pigmen. But what's going to happen is those chicken jockeys will just flutter on down, and after a certain point Minecraft will despawn the baby pigmen, which will leave the chicken, and the chicken may end up dropping an egg. So we don't have the portals up yet, so we're not going to see this, but let me just simulate what's going to happen. Yeah, so we get a little bit of a note block thing going, and all of these, there are 4 dispensers all around. They each have a full inventory of flints and steel, and so they will light a fire, which will end up killing the chicken. So we're actually going to get some cooked chicken out of this deal, out of this little farm. Now, you know what, I'm going to have to take some fall damage. Yeah. The other thing, let's see. So I've got this item sorter, and that's how that works. It pulls out. Oh, there's the other. That's the chicken farm. There's an item sorter up here, and it pulls out the eggs first, and that's how that thing works. So if you look here, that's just eggs, and then what happens is that will send a pulse that then travels up through this somewhat convoluted stack. I just put some note blocks in there for fun. It's the key of C. It's a chord and the key of C, and then a little pulse to hit all of these. So just in case the chicken is on any of those hoppers, we will take care of it. Let's see. We've got item sorting for each of the things that might drop. I've got the poppies getting pulled out, zombie flesh, because the pigmen will drop zombie flesh, and gold nuggets. I did have poppies over here and zombie flesh over here, but the snapshot just came out, and I think zombie flesh will actually end up being a little more useful than it has been, so we're actually going to save it. But I've got these override switches, and they're currently on, so I'm just building up the supply. I'm going to fill up that chest and then turn off those switches, and that will let all of those waste items go into this dropper, and it's on a comparator clock, and it'll just shoot the extra items into lava, and that'll be a little trash receptacle. And I've got another trash receptacle also, a little trap chest, and it'll just carry stuff over to there in case we want to throw stuff away. We've got that available. So that is it for the, well, there we go. That's it for the sorting area. So now we need to go topside and light some portals. Okay, so I will meet you up there in just a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I am up here on top of the iron farm above the catch tray. So what I'm going to be doing is just lighting these portals, and we might end up seeing a decent amount of lag, but I did want to bring you along for this part. So we'll go over here, and we're already getting some. That's awesome. Okay, so we're closing this. Now you'll notice I was able to put in 4 over here, and 4 over there, and that left a 2 wide block here, which gives the option. Is that gonna go? Oh no, I gotta knock those out. There we go. And let's go over here. So for 4 extra on each side, so 8 extra total, we get 84 extra portal blocks. So that's 84 possible 1 in 1,000 chances of spawning a zombie pigman. So there we go. I don't know what the overall lag for this might end up being, but we shall see. As you are already noticing, we are getting some guys that are interested in sampling what we have to offer here. Oh, don't want to burn that stuff. Okay, there we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. So yeah, I've lit the portals. So I don't have the fast drop anymore. So I'm just gonna hopefully not die. Okay, there we go. We'll drop on down, and we will see what kind of rates we're starting to get. Now, you can hear them, but they're, you know, I don't think they're actually going to be spawning if I'm not close enough, or it's rather not that they won't spawn because they're within spawning range. It's just they're not within moving range to come off the portals. So that's what we're dealing with down here. So that's why I'm going to have the AFK spot up there. But we have already got some. So let's take a look. Can't tell there. 1. Awesome. Well, that is it for now. And then we got a Iron Golem. If you enjoyed this episode, hopefully it was somewhat informative. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a like. It helps me out. And if you really enjoyed, feel free to subscribe. As always, I do appreciate comments, questions, suggestions, and I do thank you for watching. So until the next episode, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.